Hello, everyone, and welcome to Without Judgment, the podcast where we dive into coaching for people who are ready to unlock their potential, regain their passion for work, and live a life that aligns with your dreams. I'm Virginie Fait-Georgial, your host, and I'm a life coach who believes that your career should be more than just a paycheck. So let's go! Hello, everyone! In episode 11 today, I want to help you decide, should you stay or should you go? If you're listening to the podcast, you are probably thinking about a career change or wondering if you should stay in this job when you feel like you hate it or there is some deep unsatisfaction at the moment for you. And I know that change is scary, but I want to tell you that there is an easy way to get out of this indecision and unsatisfaction that you are finding yourself into and maybe feel like you've been stuck there for a long time. Maybe it's been weeks, maybe it's been months, maybe it's even been years. Because there are some obstacles when we want to change something in our life. We need to take time to really first set a vision for what do we want? What is it that we actually want? And our brain is often telling us, we're all busy. I don't have time for this. This is what I know. This is safe. This is comfortable. And even though it makes me unhappy or unsatisfied, I don't really see a way out. And one of the reasons that you might not be a way out or a different possibility for what's out there for you is that you're not taking the time to set that vision, because it can be scary. Maybe you don't know where to start really, and I'm here to help. First step with setting your vision is that I would like you to ask yourself, what do you like? What maybe did you want to be as a kid? Or what do you enjoy in your current role? What do you enjoy doing in your daily life outside of work? What did you enjoy in a past job? Really, what's bringing out the joy? And it can be related to your current position or not, just to get to dream a little bit and not worry so much about how this might not be the right thing, or there is, this aspect of that kind of job that doesn't fit my life currently. Just dream for a minute and think about all the things that you feel are really bringing you a high satisfaction level or joy. Once you've thought about that for a couple of minutes, the next step is to think about, what don't you like? What is really making you unhappy right now? If you think about all the possibilities, all the things that can make us unhappy in our professional life, it can vary widely. For some of us, it can be, I'm not making enough money. For some of us, it can be long hours. For others, it can be, I never feel like I'm off. I'm always on, and that is just draining my energy. For others, it can be about, I don't really like what I do. I might be really good at it, but it doesn't bring me any satisfaction anymore because it's not challenging enough. Maybe I want to grow and get to the next level, and this is not possible at the moment. Or I don't know what it would be next. I feel like I've already accomplished whatever I could, and I don't know where else to look. So just being curious about those first two things, what is making you happy and what is making you unsatisfied. After that, just spend a couple of minutes, like it shouldn't be too hard and too deep a reflection, just see what's coming up for you. After you've done that, I would like to invite you to think about what what are your skills? What is what some people say? What is your zone of genius? What do you like doing? And what is easy? What comes easy for you? And what would you like to be doing more of? I don't know if you've done an end of year review, but if you haven't, that could be a good exercise for you too. Don't feel like it has to be like completely exhaustive or it's gonna take hours. Just spend 5 minutes and see what comes up. What are you good at? What are people asking you about all the time? What do you feel like you can be, what do you think that you can be great at and that you like doing? And after you spend another 5 minutes doing that, I just want to warn you in this exercise about common obstacles that your brain is going to give you as you're thinking, or even as you're listening to it and you're like, yeah, I just don't see how that would be possible for me. This is going to take too long, or I'm just too busy. I want you to think about how long you've been waiting. Because for some people it might be a couple of days, but for some of you, I know it's been months or even years. And instead of procrastinating, I really want you to even set a timer if you're afraid that it's going to take too long. Just, spend 5 minutes to download all of those thoughts and then spend another 5 minutes and think of what could be possible. What could be different? What does it bring in terms of new ideas? What do you see more clearly after this little exercise? Your brain also might be telling you, this is impossible for me, I can't change because I'm too young and I don't have enough experience, so this is not the right time for me. Or I'm too old and no one will give me a chance to revisit everything. Or I don't know anyone in this industry that I like. Just, recognize that's just your brain being a human brain and nothing has gone wrong. It's your brain's job to try to protect you because change most often seems scary. It is unknown, and even when you're unhappy, at least you know what you're getting. And the unknown is uncomfortable. And our brain, our primal brain, wants to keep us comfortable. It's kind of always defaulting to seeking pleasure and avoiding discomfort. So of course, it's going to give you all the thoughts that, you should stay there because you know what's happening here. It's comfortable. First, I would like to tell you that you have another part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex. That's our evolved brain, the brain that helps us to think and to reject those objections. When we're not in an emergency mode, we have all of those capacities for thinking and planning and organizing everything. And that's where you can plan for things to happen in advance. So if you take a couple of minutes to think about what could be possible and to just dream for a minute, what if it was possible for you to change? How could you believe that? What thought might help you to think, this is possible for me? Maybe it's not 0 to 100, but maybe you find something in between that's possible. For example, with people who want to lose weight, it's very common that they can't go from I hate my body to I love my body. So for you, it might be not possible to go from I hate my job to I love my job, but maybe you can find something that you enjoy doing or something that you're good at, and you can try and focus on that. And then you can see, okay, if I focus on that, is that enough in this job? Or what else is out there where I can use that skill, where I can use what I am good at? So then that might be possible. For example, if you know someone who is working in a different setting than you, remotely or in person, whatever your circumstances, and maybe you feel like you could benefit from a change. What about you ask them directly? Give them a call, ask them when you see next time, or just text them and ask them to share their perspective with you. That will it may be the same as you think, or it might bring you a lot of more information about things that you haven't really thought about. And then that will help you gain knowledge before you make any other decision. And I'm here to tell you it doesn't have to be big or complicated. This is how you can start making a change. So just imagine this is how you start. Imagine what it would look like for you, and then look for a little bit more information, like 1 or 2 person who are in that role that you like, who are in this setting or in this kind of company, small, big, medium, whatever you think you're thinking about. Just start talking to people and see if that kind of proves you're thinking right or wrong. Finally, I wanted to let you know that another common obstacle is the fear of choosing wrong. And that's where it's keeping you stuck. You stay stuck because you're thinking, I'm gonna choose wrong, or what if I choose wrong? And I want to ask you to ask yourself, so what? What if you make the wrong decision? What would be the most terrible thing that could happen? And also, what if there is no way of doing this wrong? What if whatever you choose to do is just right for you in this specific time? And with this final thought, I'm going to let you reflect, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye! If you found this interesting today and would like to dive deeper, I invite you to book a free 30-minute mini session with me on the website at without-judgment-coaching.com. Again, that's without-judgment-coaching.com. I can't wait to meet you. Talk to you next month. Bye.